Hello. Good morning, everybody. A warm welcome to the Swedish Manufacturing R&D Cluster Conference 2023. This year, we have the theme on circularity, the next manufacturing challenges. Circularity is a simple concept. When you create a product, when you manufacture a product, you not only think about its life, but also the end of life. You take that into perspective. So when you use a product, then the product after its life doesn't go to a landfill, but rather goes back into the supply chain to become another product or a better product of its own. In a nutshell, you can say circularity means waste not and want not. Even though I say this is simple, this is extremely difficult because as a human race, we have never practiced circularity. With the ever-increasing global warming and the always volatile political situations around the world, I believe this is the right time to discuss about circularity. And I also believe this is the right avenue to talk about circularity, especially within the manufacturing context, as we together represent the Swedish manufacturing, both industry practitioners as well as academic research. It is great to see so many people here today. I can feel the warmth. A little bit unfortunate situation with the train from Gothenburg, so we miss a few people, but they will be here soon. But even then, we are a lot of people here today. Of course, due to Corona and COVID restrictions, we have had difficulties in the past few years, but I'm super glad that I could see a lot of people today attending this conference. We have made slight changes to the conferences, which have been happening for a long time. It has a long history, but we have made slight changes, and I would like to address the biggest change of all. I'm talking about Södertälje. We are here in Södertälje. So at this moment, I would like to invite Robert Kingfors, the CEO of Södertälje Science Park, to welcome us to Södertälje. Please, Robert.
Thank you. I am very honored to have the cluster conference at Södertälje Science Park. A warm welcome to all of you. Our focus at Södertälje Science Park with AstraZeneca, Scania, the municipality of Södertälje, and KTH, of course, as founders and partners, is sustainable production. I believe that there are big changes going on in the manufacturing industry in the coming years. We are moving towards circular products, and that will affect the manufacturing industry quite a lot. The value chains will be different, and we will find new manufacturing methods, new ways of working, new tasks, and new jobs in our industry. Having stated that, we need to focus on two perspectives. One is the large transformation of the industry, the cooperation, the new business models, and the new value chains. In parallel to that, it's necessary to continue deepening our knowledge, specialization, and manufacturing competence in order to be world leaders. So let's try to keep two complex perspectives alive at the same time. Because then I think we're moving towards a bright future and can face the challenges of the transition towards the sustainable production of the future. So with these short words, I'm delighted to welcome all of you, experts and future-oriented participants to Södertälje Science Park. Thank you.
Tanya, please.
Thank you. Hi, my name is Tanya. I'm the event manager for Södertälje Science Park. You just heard me holler over there by the stairs. Some boring information. The security entrance and departures. The park that you saw, yeah, exactly. It's a kind of this thing. The park that you saw when you entered the science park to your right, it's where the assembly. Let's do this. I have a big voice. So it's where the assembly is going to be. So if in case of any emergency, please, in an orderly fashion, go to the park, and you're all going to be checked in there. Some other information is that all your coats and jackets, we're going to move them to the wardrobe. You're going to find them by the restaurant. There is a sign with the Cluster Conference logo and word wardrobe in it, so there's where you're going to find it. And for those who have luggage, I saw kind of 2 or 3 luggages, we're going to put them in the reception area so you can find them on your way out. If you don't find them after 4 p.m., just give me a holler and I'm going to fetch them for you. Have a nice day.
Okay. It's a pleasure to be here at Södertälje Science Park. And now we've had some short introduction of the theme of the day. So, yes, my name is Lena Moestam and I work at Volvo Group Trucks Operations.
And I'm Mahesh Gopalakrishnan. I work as a research manager at Scania CVO AB. And together we will be the moderators for today.
Yes. So what are these manufacturing R&D clusters? Well, this is an organization that was initiated in 2006 by the vehicle industry companies in Sweden together with Automotive Suppliers Group. And the purpose was to identify common research and development challenges and to strengthen manufacturing R&D development system in Sweden. But today, the clusters are open for all companies with production in Sweden. And we have 8 clusters, and which they are, you can see on this screen. And in the clusters, there are experts from industry, academia, and institutes that meet regularly and discuss and work together. And each cluster is shared by a person from industry and a coordinator from RISE. And this shared responsibility is also reflected in a management team, and we also have a strategy board that you will meet later today. And in the clusters, we develop roadmap and strategies, we initiate projects and share project results. And the clusters also work as a sounding board in the national and international arena to promote industry needs. This conference is our big yearly event. And each cluster is organizing a parallel session, which you will see in the agenda, and have chosen what to share today and tomorrow. So, our mission is to strengthen the competitiveness of all manufacturing companies in Sweden. And we make forecasts, we do research within advanced manufacturing, and we share project results.
Thank you very much, Lena. Some more practical information, but all good things now. So tea and coffee will be served at the foyer near the entrance. I think you all have had coffees and some sandwiches this morning. So throughout the rest of this day and tomorrow, we will have fika, tea and coffee in that same area. The dinner will be at Ad Hastra Hotel. Some of you might be staying there. For those who don't know where that is, it's very simple. It's just 2 minutes walk down the street from the main entrance towards the Mälaren River. The conference will also be documented, so you will get access to all the information that you see in terms of slides and everything, but not immediately, but in a couple of weeks, I would say. Please, we would highly appreciate if you could fill out the conference evaluation form after the conference. And of course, there is free Wi-Fi that you can access. It's called Science Park Guest. No passwords, you can just log in directly. Can I borrow that for a moment?
Yes.
Thanks. I'm going to consider myself unlucky now because I have to explain this to you. Right? Let's start at the easiest place. We are here right now in Black Box. I'm super happy that you all found yourself in this place. This is where most of the things are going to happen. So you were here, entered through the main entrance, and you were at the foyer having fika networking this morning, and now we ended up here. So this is the place where most of the, all the plenary sessions will happen. But this is also the location for one of the parallel sessions. So the other 2 parallel sessions will happen in Blue Box on 2nd floor, and C36, which is a big room on the 3rd floor. To go to these places, we have some tips, I would say. So always keep this as reference, these staircases. So that's sort of a reference point for you to go to. So if you go to this main entrance area, you always have information as to where everything lies and there are directions. In addition, we also have stickers on the floor. Some of you might have noticed. So that will also direct you to Black Box and to Snack Weekend Restaurant, not necessarily to the Blue Box. So if you want to go to the Blue Box, follow the directions to Snack Weekend Restaurant, and then just continue walking. The C36 room is actually right above the main entrance. So the easiest way to get here is to get to the main entrance and take the stairs here, 2 floors up. Or, of course, you can take the elevator as well. So the program for the day, I would say we have an exciting day lined up. We have very interesting keynote speakers today, as well as the strategy board and the panel discussions. And of course, as always, we will have the in-depth parallel sessions where we go in depth onto the different research projects and industrial use cases and so forth. So that's the usual theme of this conference. But since I said this is a conference for the first year, we do something slightly differently. We have also included visits to Scania. Since we are in Södertälje, of course, we invite you to Scania. So as an employee of Scania, I warmly welcome some of you who have signed up to the visits to both Smart Factory Lab as well as the engine assembly plant. So you will get opportunities to visit both of them across both days, today and tomorrow. I will not go through the sessions in detail right now, but instead I would say you can access them using the QR code up here. But also, the information is printed out pretty much all around, actually. If you keep looking, you will figure it out. Maybe some of you have the printouts with you already. Right. I think we have been talking a lot already. Yeah. It's time to actually start the conference. Enough with the teaser, right?
Yeah.